All right, looks like we're live. It looks like we're all set. Look at that, that's looking good. Okay, now do we have our mics all set up and good? I think so.
Should be working.
All right, let's see if anybody's jumping on yet. I'm just setting up. Hi, Vanessa. It's funny, I just saw it pop up, said, Hi, Vanessa. All right, we're live and we're ready to go. Could you do a mic check for us and see if we're okay, Vanessa? Could you? This is the plans that we're working on today. I hear you. Great. Okay. So today we're going to do the Tiki Hut because I need to send this off to somebody. And now I finally got my phone to work to do the live stream. And now we get a proper top view. So that looks great. And I think we got our mics all working. So now we both have mics on. And so this is what we're going to be making. And some items you'll still need to provide for yourself. One of those items will be the fringe here, the raffia fringe. I got this from Domed Bazaar. I put it on the link. I put the link in, or the name, it's on Etsy, Domed Bazaar, but also I'll link it once I upload this video. So this is the only thing that doesn't come with the set, but it really does finish it off. Another thing you could do is make your own fringe using paper, or what I did for my other tiki room in the past was use like a brown paper bag style paper. So that's what you could use, and you could just fringe it with some scissors. So your kit will come unassembled. I see it now. And then you're going to have plans are here. There are a few little details missing, which is adding the fringe because it doesn't belong to, and also your free gift. And your free gift will be these little planter sets. So that's what those are there, and I'm going to show you how to decorate those up. And let's see, you're going to get these little wallpapers. Some sets come with wallpapers. So this one is your exterior front and your interior back wall. Okay. So those come in your set. Also comes in your set, except I think I goofed on a couple of people and I need to resend this along with turnstiles from the Tiki Turnstiles. So those are coming your way. I had to reorder those pieces. So sorry for the delay. And that's why they didn't have it in their package, because I ran out. So they just came in and I'm sorry for the delay. So those will get out to you. And then I'm going to make a couple of these packages. These go for the rain effect inside the tiki room, or as we're calling it, the Tiki Hut. Okay, so other things that you'll need that are not included are glue. And we have our Tight Bond, quick and thick. It's my only glue that I use for construction of my DIY kits because it's the only one that's gonna hold. So it is a construction adhesive and it's gonna work great. If you use any other glue, it may not work so hot, okay? Then also we have when I put my wallpapers on, I like to use a Dollhouse wallpaper paste. You can use any glue that you like thinned down, or you could use, I would not recommend Tite Bond thinned down. It just would be too quick to dry. But I would recommend, if you didn't want to get the wallpaper paste, the Dollhouse wallpaper paste is Mod Podge. That works great. I will be using wallpaper paste. This is a stick flat glue. I will be carrying a few in my shop for those that can't get their hands on it. It is a great glue because it doesn't dry very quickly and it gives you time to work with it to adjust it just the way you want. It does look like Vaseline. Yeah.
It's
And
gross. It's like a jelly.
yeah, but it will spread on really thin. I use a paint palette knife. So you can pick these up at any craft or fine art store, and they're inexpensive. And I use it just like a trowel, so that works out great. So we'll be using this today to show you how to use it. But again, you can use whatever thin down glue or Mod Podge that you like. This one doesn't really require any paint, but there is one section that does have a little bit of color to it, and that would be these decorative awning pieces. No, there's 3 of them.
I bet there's a name for that.
There probably is.
They're peaks.
Peaks. We'll call them peaks. So these decorative peaks, there's 3 of them, and I used like a burnt umber color. So if you want that dark color like I have, I used a paint, but I think today I'm going to try using my burnt umber Copic marker, and that is E29 burnt umber. So I'll put that there. And I think we're ready to begin. So are there any questions or concerns before I begin? And you can just talk anytime during the live, and we will just chit chat as I'm working along. And you don't even have to ask questions regarding the Tiki room. It can just be anything. We can just talk. It's fine. And then I will just chime in when there's something important. But is there anybody joining us today that actually is following along and building along? If so, let us know so that we can make sure that you are being heard. You get priority being heard. Okay, so here are our pieces. Were there any questions, comments, or concerns?
None.
Okay. And these were the pieces that we were going to color. Okay, it is a little confusing with the roof. This is why I wanted to do this live to show you. So first we will put our front facade and back facade on, and that is using our stick flat glue. Okay, and we have this piece here, this triangle and square piece here. So this is the front facade, the outside exterior. So I'm just gonna glue that right onto here. This live will actually go by a little faster.
This one has less painting.
There's like no painting and very little building actually. So it's kind of fun that we can just like chit chat, and it won't go so long. It won't go 4, I tell you that.
Sabrina's here and she says, I'm building this in my mind.
That's adorable. My Sabrina?
Yeah.
That's adorable. That's my sister. That's so sweet that she came by. All right, so we're going to just spread this on. See, that's why I like this glue, because it will stay tacky long enough still for me to reposition it if I don't get it spot on the very first time. But it's thick. It's like Vaseline, but it's a glue. It's a stick flat glue. I'll have some in my shop later this week. I've been having some technical difficulties with my website, and so we're just trying to figure out the best way to go forward with that. We're not changing the website or anything. We're just trying to figure it out, and we're getting some customer service help. They're not open on the weekends, so that's what that's all about.
I guess you're not getting customer service help right now, then.
No, not yet. All right, so on this side, we'll put, you know, there's a pretty side and an ugly side. It doesn't matter for this. It's getting covered on both sides. But just go ahead and put on, you can use a brayer if you really want to be fancy, you know, and
Brer Rabbit?
a brayer roller. If you really wanted to get technical and fancy, or you could just rub it with your hands. Okay, then I'm going to do the same to the back with our interior wallpaper.
I love the interior wallpaper.
Yeah? Oh, look how dirty that was on my wood.
Wow.
So yeah, it has like a raffia print wallpaper, and then I drew this little mural to look like an active volcano almost.
When you first showed it to me, I was like, "Oh my gosh, they're gonna have to paint that picture." And you're like, "No, that's paper in the back." And I was like, I couldn't tell that it was printed. It looked like it was
That's
just painted on.
awesome. Cool. Thanks. Uh, oh, and in case you didn't know, Harrison is here doing my comments as he usually does with all of our lives, even when we're live on Instagram. But we really wanted to do these live YouTubes because we get more information this way than portrait. The landscape will give you more view to see things, and it's just a interesting platform to use for videos and lives. So going forward, this is what we're doing. We might do like some shop drops on Instagram, just lives like that to say, hey, this is what's in the store coming up. But other than that, when I'm building and doing fun things like that, we're going to do it this way on YouTube Live. So thank you so much for chiming in. I know some people said they had a hard time logging in or figuring out how to comment. So there's a live chat button, and you can press that, and then you'll be able to see the chat if you're new to using YouTube. And I like to get this glue all the way to all the edges so that it will really stick. But see, I can have it sitting here for a while before I position it.
Because it's so like goopy, it stays
Yeah.
for a long time. It's not like those.
It's not going to dry out really quickly. But look, you could like put it down and then see, I didn't do it right. And you could pick it up and there's no issue. And it takes like a few minutes for it to really adhere. So,
it's not like a glue stick where I feel like you apply it and then it never sticks.
it never sticks. But you could try using some people are very good at using a glue stick.
I've never been able to get it to work.
I've also never been able to
I've seen people get it to work.
And also, like an Elmer's paste, I wouldn't recommend.
Because it might be too liquidy, it might ruin the paper.
No, the paste. You know, when
know
Billy Madison would eat that.
Oh.
It was like a big jar.
Well, I recommend tasting it.
I don't. All right, so we're done
Sometimes
with
you
this.
get hungry mid-build.
A snack even. We're done with that. We won't need to use that anymore. So we don't need that glue anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and paint out we're going to use that. We'll test it and see how it looks. If it doesn't look great, that's not the one. If it doesn't look great, then what do I do with it, Harrison?
If it doesn't look great, you resort to paint.
Yeah, but what did I do with the marker?
Is it not stuck inside of your thing?
No, that's not burnt umber.
It's not the one sitting in front of you? That was embarrassing.
So pretty. That was embarrassing.
You're lucky you're good at art.
So these are just Copic markers, and it looks really fancy and nice. And a burnt umber is a burnt umber, no matter what. What's the word I'm looking for? Whatever brand you use, a burnt umber usually is a burnt umber. So, see, it looks very close to the original one that we used paint. And if you did want exactly the one I used burnt umber golden paints, fluid acrylics by Golden. They are pricey. That's why I don't like to showcase them that often. A lot of my paints are very, very expensive paints that are for like miniatures and things like that. So I don't really want to recommend them if you're not doing this a lot. Is this paper? Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of scratch paper because I don't want to mar my... It's already bad, but I don't want to make it worse. So we're just going to flip these over and finish painting the other side, because you will see both sides. So you want to make sure that you're coloring both sides.
Don't flip when it's freshly added on if you don't want to stain things.
And you don't have to do the edges because those are dark. And I usually don't do edges on any of my things anymore. You can get fancy if you want, but I usually just leave them raw. And this one is dark, so it actually looks good like that. How's everybody's weekend going? Almost didn't make it here today. Had a medical issue. We're fine. It was me, not anyone else. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. And sure enough, like a half an hour before, I was feeling good. So I'm like, woohoo! Yay! Okay, so let's go ahead and put those off to the side and we're going to start building. So we have our floor. That's me, Nicola Del, the Tiki Hut. I really like that font, by the way. All right, so the way this is going to work out is that this is the interior. I want it to be like that's the front. So that is like that. Okay, we need to get all our pieces. I haven't made one in a long time, so you'll have to forgive me. Okay, so I guess I could just look at the instructions. I have the instructions.
Having to use your own instructions.
We're going to be using the side pieces first. That's going to help us position where the base will go. So just put the base off to the side. We're going to put on our side pieces. There's a shorter side and a longer side, so you just need to make sure that it matches to the same side like that. So you just, oops, too short, oops, just right. Okay, so we're going to glue to the inside back. Okay, so remember, this is our exterior. This is our interior. So to the interior side, I want to match up to make sure the sides are correct. And we're just going to glue this edge to the back of the inside interior piece like that. And then we'll do the same for the other side. So we'll get out our tight bond quick and thick, because sometimes you like it quick, sometimes you like it thick.
Vanessa says, my weekend is just beginning. No complaints so far.
Woohoo! Don't you love that? I feel like oh, look at this. Look at my glue. I'm taking out all of that. That is fun. Oh, satisfying. I guess every day is a weekend for me, which is kind of nice. All right, let's see. It's nice working from home. I have a lot to do this week. I really want to get up into my store this week because our weather's turning around and it's starting to be nice. So I can get more cuts done. I want to do, of course, the benches and the trash cans are new items coming to the store this week. And then I want to get out some boats, some Small World boats, dolls, blank dolls, and some brooches. So that'll be fun.
Brooches, not roaches.
Brooches, not roaches. And maybe some caterpillar vehicles. So we'll see. If you were following along in my Instagram, I did put in a little contest that said, hey, what I put in, what was I saying? I did a little sneak peek of what's to come next. And if you said in the comments, because it was the little trash can that I put, it's my Small World trash can. So if you said either Fantasyland or Small World, you're going to be entered into this. This glue is not happy. I need the other glue. Let me clean out this glue really quickly. You'll be entered in a drawing for my prize that I'm going to give, which is the Small World trash can.
It's exciting.
And you can put that together. Yeah, I think so. That'll be a fun little gift to give away. So, and we could potentially do one through here today as well. So,
if you can guess how many fingers I'm holding up.
We'll think of something. And then maybe somebody here can win a prize. And that doesn't mean to say that you don't get to be included in the other one. If you win, you get two. I might at that point just ask them which trash can they would want. You can choose at that point.
Maybe they want an army of Small Worlds.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so we just hold that into place just for a hot minute and it will stay up. See that? It's a really powerful, fun glue. Tight bond, quick and thick. So we'll just make sure everything is dry fit first. We always do a dry fit before we, doesn't need a lot of glue. Boop. Anyways, I have my work cut out for me this week of cutting on my Glowforge laser cutter. But we've had such bad weather, that cold weather, that we haven't been able to do any new cutting.
Yeah, it's been real cold.
Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit for just a second and then we'll flip it around and we'll do the roof.
Vanessa says, I think you know which one I want.
I don't know which one.
I don't know.
Small world. Okay, so there we go then. And it's my own design. It's not just like the one you would find in the park. But it's nice enough. Okay, again, I like to dry fit everything. These are our roofs for here. Oops, I almost took it off.
Sabrina says this looks like IKEA.
Yeah, see my instructions. I drew all these. I'm pretty proud of myself. I was able to get all those.
It doesn't have the little cute Swedish guy though.
No, I could put one. I could make my own. It would be a peg doll. That would be really cute. So we just do a little dry fit run here, that is how it's gonna go. But notice these little V's that I put in. That's where your extended roof is going to be. So make sure those are at the bottom of your roof. Okay, like that. Does that translate on the video?
I think so.
Okay. So this is a little trickier. So we have to glue these sides, and I probably should have trimmed. That's going to be a pain in my bum. I probably should have trimmed because you want it to be really flush with the wood.
You have scissors?
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Vanessa says technically all of them, but I'm partial to Small World.
Hee hee.
And Sabrina says I'm impressed.
Oh, thanks. Oh, because I did my own
IKEA.
That's how they said it in Singapore. IKEA. I can feel it shaking. It's not doing well. It needs that base, but oh well. Just want to trim. No one's going to see this, but I should always trim it first. All right, and a little bit more here.
Should attend to your tiki huts.
Like that. There. Now it will adhere to the wood instead of paper. Okay, so we just glue on these here, and here is where the glue is going to go. So I'm just going to put one side on first and then the other. Just like that. Let me know if I need to change angles on if you don't want to top down. If it's harder to see, you can tell me, Harrison, because you're a bit of it. All right, so I'll make sure that is good here and in the front. Oops, what am I doing? Okay. It's kind of hard. Did I do it right? I'll make sure. Where's mine? Oh, there's an overlap. So make sure that the back matches the back here, because there's going to be a little overlap in the front.
Your back supports have moved.
Yeah. I think I should have put the base on first. I think that would have helped things along.
Amanda says I'm late to the party, but I have my kit out and ready.
Oh, yay. Okay, well, all we did was put the front two pieces on the wallpapers. And I think she has this glue. So we used the stick flat glue. to put on our wallpapers, and then we put on the side pieces. And I think I should put on, yeah, I'm gonna do that because it's just too yuck. Okay, I wanna just double check. We're gonna change it around. We're gonna put the base plate on first. Now I'm gonna look at mine so I can tell you. It pretty much goes like this. There might be a little bit in the back exposed here and in the front. So there's the only thing you want to make sure is that your balcony piece has plenty of room. So this is your balcony piece and it will go in the front, and you want to make sure that you have enough room with this piece. We'll just glue like this and go into the front like that. Okay, so however you see that, that's where you're gonna glue. Okay, so you make room. If you want, you can go all the way to the back. I'm gonna go all the way to the back. So I think that will be easier to keep everything square. So just add glue to the bottom and of your sides and your front piece. Now we can glue it onto the base. Make sure there's enough room on all the sides are even. Beep, boop, beep. That's like that. And I'm just taking mine all the way to the back edge. That way there's plenty of room. Make sure everything's square. And then if you need to, you can get a glue brush. Ugh, got glue all over me. And clean up these edges here. I have to do somewhat of a decent job because this is going to somebody. Ah, I forgot to put on some things. All right. I realize now I didn't, in the instructions, put all the interior pieces on and exterior pieces. So do as I say, don't do as I do. All right, before we do that, we need to add on our interior pieces. I didn't put that in here. Oh, okay, you guys, I don't know what's wrong with me. Hold on, there's more. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so you also have in your kit, I hope I put these in everybody's kits. They're all gonna go, I never got that. You should have gotten that. Okay, there's these interior and exterior pieces. And we have to clear them out. So I give it to you much nicer than what I'm showing you. I take out the bulk of all that excess. I have to be careful because it could break. This is why it takes me so long to package these up to get them ready for you guys. They're fragile. They're fragile. So it'll come like a puzzle piece like this. I put a back on it. But this is for me to do, so I didn't do that. But let me just grab all the pieces, because we're going to need to do that. We need to add some of the pieces first. Like you can do it at the end, but I think it would be easier if you did it now. We should have done it while it was not on, but now it's already on. All right, so in here we need to take care of our water spray. So you have this little package, and in it are some leaves. You'll have some little leaves like this. And then you have this glittery monofilament. This is your rain. Okay? Your rain effect. So I gave you a couple pieces, and all you have to do is you can trim them to size and glue them wherever you want, and it will have that glittery look of rain falling. So I'm just going to cut mine in half because you get 3 pieces, and I'm just going to cut mine in half. And if you didn't get this in your set, just send me a DM and I'll make sure that that little pack goes out to you.
Frosting says hello.
Hi, Frosting. How are you? All right. So I want to dry fit my wall piece, my interior wall piece, but first I have to take all these out because I didn't do that before the show. I've forgotten that it was in my laser cutter. Am I still on camera? That's so annoying. All these pieces. This is what I do for you guys. But sometimes I leave things in there, so you want to make sure that you have like a toothpick, a pin, or something that you can get them out. I use my little pin here to take out all these pieces. It's very fragile without all that interior nonsense that I'm taking out. So I have to be extra careful.
That looks like a fun step, though.
You would think, but it's not.
Oh.
It's not as satisfying as you may think.
Frosting says, I'm doing absolutely splendid. How are you guys doing?
We're doing okay. We had a teeny bit of a late start, and also I forgot to do these things. So I apologize for you having to see.
Would you like me to help with one?
No, that's right, because you'll be so sad if you break it. It's very fragile. And I know you would get so upset at yourself. So if anyone makes a mistake, it should be me, because then I can be mad at myself.
Because I never make mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm flawless.
There. So I'm going to, true. This is my back wall piece. That's my logo. All right, so I snuck that in.
It's a hidden Nikki.
Yeah, it's a hidden Nikki. Ha 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 ha. All right, so that's where that goes like that. You see? Easy peasy. But I want to make sure that my little raindrops, which I lost, are going to be there. So I'm just going to put a little bead of glue. Just a little bead of glue at the top. Let me make it nicer. And then add in those rain effects.
The nice thing about this kit is there's not much painting to do.
No. And you're going to take more time with it than me. I mean, I have to
At least you should.
You should. I mean, I should take some care because this is going to somebody, but also if this was your own, I'm sure you would be really taking good care because you're invested in it. So, I don't know. Can you see those, Harrison?
Not really.
No.
No, but there's no angle you're going to get that will let you see those.
Okay.
It's because it's blue on blue.
Well, it's clear, actually. It's like an iridescent. Ugh, pain. All right, let me add some glue to my wet palette because my glue dried. So I'm going to use, oh, I lost it. I'm going to take my little monofilament that is not there. I dropped it with my tweezers. Oh my God, this step sucks. Okay. Oh, I sneezed and it went. I mean, I blew on it. Oh, what a pain. I hate this step.
Advice during this step, don't sneeze or you'll lose them.
Don't whistle while you work.
Don't breathe too much.
Don't breathe in.
Breathe only as much as you need. Don't be greedy.
This step sucks. Okay, and then we have a couple more. I may not put all of them because I'm annoyed.
What a good business person. Look at all the fun you can have. This step sucks.
This step sucks. Well, when you're doing it for a live, it's different than if I were doing it for myself. I enjoyed it when I did it for myself. I also don't like doing things twice. I did that already. All right. There. Ugh. Just stay. Okay, there. Did it. I don't think you can even see it. But I can see it.
You can see it in person.
Yeah. All right. The other thing we're going to do is put some of these little paper that come in the kit, some paper leaves So again, you just want to double check where everything will go. You don't want it to go past there, so you can like snip it, because you don't want it to be like in the window. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on, and I'm also gonna just I don't want to cover everything. And then again, you're gonna take better care than me. And if you want more leaves, you make your own leaves.
I'm not gonna make them for you.
Yeah, I'm not doing it for you. All right, I'm gonna do something fancy. I'm gonna go a corner piece. See that? Oh, fancy,
You can
yo.
cut them? What are you doing?
What?
Is that allowed?
Look at that corner piece. And then one more.
That was devious.
We'll do that here. Do it however you want. Okay. And there's the rain. That's that. Okay. Now you can add in. You don't have to. I didn't. You don't have to paint them or anything. I didn't. I just did it with the raw wood. So I'm also just going to put a little bit of glue in the corners. Maybe a little bit at the top and the bottom. There. That's enough for me like that. And then position it so that it covers the window. Boom. You might want to just clean out where the glue is. You can use a little toothpick or a glue paintbrush that you've dedicated for glue. But you want to clean off as much glue because it will gloop. It will gloop. What's the word we're using?
Bloob.
It will bloob. It'll make a little mound. You don't want that.
It'll build up.
It'll build up. So just try and get those. Okay, that's good.
They build up, so we break them down.
Just like that. Ta-da! What do you think?
Is it finished?
No. Oh. Did I put this on there? I think I did. I don't remember.
Did you have the instructions?
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I did. See what I did here for this window? No, they're not in the instructions. This is the decorative pieces. Oh. See this other window that comes in your kit? It's just 6 little rectangles. That finishes the window. It goes on top. So it gives it a thicker interior. So all those wood pieces, all those leaves will not get crushed. Ah, smart. I was smart. So I did that. So we're going to put a little bit of glue on the window pane. What a pain. And I am going to use my sticky finger and rub that all and get it yuck. And ugh. Make sure there's no gloopies. So many gloopies. Not groupies. Gloopies. I don't want, what a pain that will be to try and clean all that off, so.
It's okay if you get glue on your hand, it's just glue. Then you get to lick it off.
Yeah, that's a snack for later. All right.
Raise your hand if you lick off your glue.
That's the best part.
No hands?
Okay, watch. No, it won't stick now because I took too long. Just put that on there. Boop, beep. Yay! That worked out well. I'm so mad at myself I didn't put those in. Oh, I kind of did, but it doesn't really show. Anyways,
It was
okay.
your first time doing the instructions.
I really should do it before I go on. This little piece here, see this one, the crisscross one? This is your interior piece that will go up here. I will put that on after I put the roof so that I make sure that, I guess you could put it on now.
I feel like you might want to put it on
Yeah,
now.
I'm going to put it on now.
Because if it's slightly off, then
because
it'll...
the roof piece goes like that. Yeah, let's put that on now. They're like, Nicole, you did this, right? You created this, right? Yes, I know. I'm going to have to redo my instructions. I think they suck. I'm better at instructions now anyways.
I'm not good at following them. Just instructions in general.
I think I'm going to put this glue in a smaller bottle with a thinner tip next time.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah. That's a pro level right there. All right, let's put this on here.
Dizzy Lizzie's here. She says, hi, sorry to be so late. I'm having Wi-Fi issues of all days.
That's great that you were able to figure out the chat. I know some people had messaged me and they were like, I don't know it very well. So again, there's that live chat. And also, hopefully, there's some people that were not able to log in with they didn't want to show their real name. If you log out of your YouTube, you can watch as a guest. I don't have comments turned on just for subscribers. It should not. It should be for everyone.
I think it is turned on.
Is it?
I think so.
I had it turned off, I thought. Really?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Sabrina sent me an image earlier, checking if it was working. At the bottom of their screen, it said, create a channel to join the chat.
Ooh. I don't know. All right. Let's take off this yuckies. So we have an interior piece. I want to make sure that they're all the same. I believe that they're the same. And that will fit right there. That's where the drummers hang out.
Yeah, Dizzy Lizzie says it had me create a channel to join the chat.
Oh, it did? Okay. So that's where that piece goes. So we'll go ahead and put that on. Just run a little bit on the edges. But that's where the drummers go. Eventually, I'll make some peg dolls that you can purchase of drummers, or you can make your own. But that's where that goes.
Maybe you want your tiki room to be sad and empty.
Maybe. Also, I need to put benches. Look at that. That's a lot of yucks glue. Okay. Now, then the other one goes in the front with the balcony.
Does anyone else find the tiki room benches to be just the most uncomfortable seating designed for a theme park?
Yes. All right. Now, that's all good in the hood right there. Look, this is what we're going to finish now first. So we have some windows and we have some doors, okay? In just a minute, I have to figure out which one's which. So in your kit, you dry fit it, okay? I'm taking these out. This is very difficult. I don't think they're going to come out. I don't think they're going to come out. I think I have to cut them. Before I send them out, I always double check, but I was in a rush. And now I don't think I'm going to get them to come out. So if that's the case, I'm just going to show you where they go. And then I'll put them on later for mine. But for now, this one is working out pretty good. My machine doesn't like cold weather. So that's why I was like, I can only make so many sets of Jungle Cruise because it's just not liking cold weather. But at the end of this week, it's supposed to get to 60 and then my machine will work much better.
It felt like negative something this week, and then it's going to be 60 soon.
Yeah, crazy. It got down to 1 degree, but the wind chill factor made it feel like negative 14. That's not fun. But all my animals survived.
Yeah. You know, definitely survived as those muskrats. They love swimming in the cold.
Yeah, we weren't sure. There's a little pond near us, and we weren't sure what animal it was. Was it an otter? Was it a beaver? Like little baby beavers? It turns out muskrats.
Vanessa says, I like the benches for Tiki Room. They said, pro
Mm-hmm.
tip, back row corner is all padded like a banquet.
Ooh. Pro tip. Now we're all going to go there, and you're
And you're
not going
not
to
going
have
to
your
get your seat.
seat. Okay, I'm really nervous about taking all these out, so I'm just going to show you where it goes. This one is here for the window. Okay, that's your really delicate piece. These are not going to come out. This, I believe, is your door. It will match one of them. No, sorry. This one, it has two long pieces. That's your door. So the picture here will shine through. Unfortunately, mine's not cut through all the way, so I can't get my pieces out. So I have to recut these. But that's where this will go. You'll just glue those like this. And then this piece up here, you're going to glue like that. And then you have these tiny surfboards that will come in your puzzle piece kit part. There's a flat piece and a decorative piece, and that just goes on like that. So you could paint these however you want. I left mine blank, but you can paint them here. You can paint fun designs here. And then there's just 4. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4. They glue here. Okay, but I'm not going to do mine because I need to recut them. Okay, so just imagine that they're there. Okay, does that make sense? That's how that will go. You can always refer to my photo that I have. It will be the thumbnail, and also in my Instagram you can see that. So if these pieces are on, the next step you could do would be the balcony piece. So I'm gonna glue this rectangle on the posts.
Would you like my pro Tiki Room tip?
Yes.
For free Dole Whip.
Free.
Children are easy to take from. Use that as you will.
That's awful. The younger the child, the easier to take.
Just wait for the parents to not be looking. Wait for your
That's always
opportunity
the case.
to strike.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Like you could get really fun with this and make little tiki torches out of toothpicks and paper.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. And then just put on glue here and glue here on these little bottom bits. Boop, 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 boop.
That one has a big stringy between them.
Mook. All right.
Lots of blue beans gonna happen there.
Yeah. All right. So then that just goes on like that. A lot of blue bean going on, and like that. Done. Oops, I suck.
Just hold it by hand for a little bit so it doesn't slip downward.
Yeah. Okay. All right, that's good. Do I need to change the angle? I have a thing. Oh, my little bits and bobbles. Okay. I have a thing. Would you guys like a better view? I think so. Excuse me, just one moment, please. So sorry. Okay. See if this works out better for you. Oh no, I can't zoom out? No? Won't let me zoom out?
No, that's not how it works.
No?
No.
It zooms, oh there. It zooms in, doesn't zoom out. Okay. Well, you can see that.
It's real cute.
This piece is no fun. All right, there. Okay.
It's your phone's tail.
Yeah. I'm just going to put it in front of me. Okay. Actually, can you get my other stand? My other iPhone. Oh, here it is. Never mind. Hold on just one moment. So sorry for that. I want to see if I can go higher. Will be easier. Yes, much better. Okay, there. Oops. That's as far as it goes. Okay, I think that's better, yes? Because now we're getting into more of a straight on than a top view. But it's nice that I can move around.
How advanced of you.
Right?
So glad we bought that camera.
Listen. I still use it for things.
Oh, what a mess that is.
A mess. An absolute mess. All right. Pretend those things are on, which, by the way, is going to be very difficult for me to put those on.
After the...
But, oh well. Okay, so here's our interior like that. That looks really good. Here's that. See the rain? You can see the rain. I can see the rain. Now we're going to put on, because that was all the dried glue, now we're going to put on our roof. So remember I said there's these little V cutouts. You make sure that those are like that at the bottom. And this part will stick over this side. So you want to make sure that the back matches the back here and then up to the top up here, but that will come out past here. So it's an A-frame like that. Yes? Let's do it.
Daisy's come to give us her blessing.
She's so sweet. She's being a good girl. It was hard to, they're rescue dogs, so they're shy and damaged, but now they're coming around. All right, so I'm just putting on the glue all around those edges, and now I'm going to put these two on and then hold them straight. Make sure the backs match up to the back. See that? See how there's that interior overlap? Oh, yeah, I got it. Now I got it. You just hold it there until the glue sets up. It won't take long. Oh, Lord. One side did well, the other side did not. I don't know why.
It's because one was applied crookedly, I saw it from the other
I
side.
think I need more glue up here, that's why. There was no glue at the top.
Oh. That'll do it.
There was not enough glue. Okay. Try it again. Match the backs all up. And then there. And there'll be an overlap. So the part that I really want to show is this triangle part. You're going to have two pieces on each side. One will say A and roof, and the other one will say, so two of them, you want to match up A and roof together, and the other side is going to be B and roof together. I mean, just stay. Is that going to stay? And the thing that will get it, oh, you know why? Because I didn't glue these two together. But one thing that will happen is that when I put on the large peak, that will go up here. We can glue, and that will bind all those things together. I think I should do that now. So I'm going to add some glue up here to the peak. And that's your larger one. There's two sizes. And we're taking the largest one and we're going to place that on the top.
I think it needs to scoot a little bit.
I also see one side is longer, so I'm going to put that on this side. So this side is longer than this side.
Dizzy Lizzie asks, silly question, but on your Type Bond, how much of the tip of the bottle did you cut open?
Not very much. You can't see it. Just a little bit. I like a smaller hole. It's better to cut a little than a lot, and you can't go back. So if it doesn't work, the little bit that you did, do a little bit more. Sorry, I'm getting glue off of my hands because it's irritating me. Okay, here we go. It's a lot of glue. I'm not happy with that. But I don't have my glue brush. I ruined my glue brush. And it's already dry. Ow. Okay. For this, choose either A or... What is going on? Choose either A or B. I'm going to choose A for right now. We're working on one side, the one triangle side. Okay? So where this says roof, that edge will go to the roof. And the A, look at all the glue on my finger, and the A's will match up. So we have roof, AA, and roof. And then those will just glue like that. Boop. Just like that. And then we'll put on a small peak. So I'm going to put some glue on the edge where it says roof. And some glue on the edge where it says A. And I do the same for the other one. You want to work somewhat quickly because the glue will dry. So some like that, and some like that. So match up your A's together, and then your roof will go on.
Vanessa says it's like sewing pattern notches.
Yeah, that's right. If you were a sewer, you would understand that one. And then whoop, boop, 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 like that, okay? And that's how that goes on. Now, hold that in place. See, any other glue, it would just fall right off. Okay, and now we take our small piece, and that just glues on right there. I had excess glue, so I could just tap that on. I'm not going to put these on right now because I want to add roofing material. So I'm going to put these on at the end, okay? So let's just put that
Dizzy
on my...
Lizzie says, I love that part of the interior has your logo flower.
Yeah, thank you. So don't put that on if you plan on using a raffia roofing. At this point, you can put raffia roofing, or you can use fringed like paper. All right, we're gonna do the same thing, but it's B. So you'll match up your roofs and you'll match up your B's like that, and then they just go right on. So we'll do our B and our roof. And again, the second one, the B and the roof. Okay. Match up our B's. And our roofs. We'll hit the roof and then our B's. Boop. We'll go like that. No other glue would ever sit up that fast. Okay. Maybe a glue gun. I don't like using glue guns. I always hurt myself.
Maybe you should be more careful. You practice glue gun safety?
No. All right. So that's what that looks like. And that's pretty much done. Now, remember that would have had our one piece with the surfboards. So yours will look better than mine. I have to put mine on later. Now I think we can go ahead and show you how to put on the raffia ribbon. Again, you're gonna purchase this from Domed Bazaar on Etsy. That's the only place that I've been able to find it. I tried looking for it wholesale so that I could include it with the kit, but I can't. So I just said, you can get it from them. I use for this set 2 yards and it's not expensive. It'll be like $5. So just go on there and you can get it from Domed Bazaar. This is what it looks like.
It's really funny looking on the wall. It looks like the big meat that you get, like kebab meat.
Yeah, I rolled it on a roll and so it does look like, this is what it looks like this. So we will put some here in the front like that. But I don't need to show you that part, but that's what you'll do is put some here in the front. You can do as many as you want. So then I only put one on mine. So that is two yards, okay? If you only use one like that. But if you want to add more, like my other tiki room, you're going to use a lot more. And so you'll buy more, okay? But I'm just going to show you this side for now so you can understand how it goes on. I'm going to put one down first. So annoying. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to put a layer here. Make sure you can see it. You start from the bottom and work your way up. So here, we're going to place one here. And I'm going to kind of just eyeball it and then snip where I think it will be. My scissors, I'll use these. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to fade. There's 2 different sides, so just figure out which side you want and glue it down. So I'm just going to add some glue on the back of my fringe. And I'll link it in the description later, but also it is in my saved section of my Instagram stories of supplies. Okay. You could paint inside if you wanted to of that triangle before you put something on. I didn't. I just left it. Now I'm going to work doing this section and the other side first. And again, you do the bottom to the top. Is that how I did it first?
Yeah, you'd have to do it bottom to top.
No, I'm wondering. I think I did the whole roof first. I'm going to do it that way. So I'm going to do the whole roof first. And you want it to overlap a bit. So I'm going to take a little piece off here. And add some glue onto that strip.
You keep cutting your paper. It's getting shorter and shorter.
Ah, that's hilarious. So that's how I'm going to do my overlap like that. Okay. It's getting shorter and shorter. That's funny, Harrison. That's a little tiki room joke. And then you keep going like that. Snip and cut and snip and cut and snip and cut. It gets very tedious and boring. Snip and cut and snip and cut. That's redundant. I'm saying snip and cut. Okay. Like that. I think I did 1, 2. So I'm going to push this down a bit.
Vanessa says the problem is it's not short enough. Oh, there's so much glue buildup on the end of your type mond.
Yeah. All right, and then here's my last piece that's the short piece there. So measure and snip, measure and snip, measure and snip. Okay. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side of that triangle. So I'm adding glue to the back and then placing it on. Now I have one piece that's somewhat parallel to the top of that. So I have 1 base, 2, 3, 4. Okay? You'll do the same to the other side. And I'm going to do it for you so you can see exactly what I'm doing. But now I'm going to eyeball it and snip my pieces ahead of time.
Chrissy Lizzie says, I can imagine what an amazing Gilligan's Island you could create.
Oh, that would be cute. That would be super
The problem
cute.
with Gilligan's Island as a show is they're always like making crazy things and crazy contraptions on this island. Why don't they just make a boat? Didn't think of that one, did they?
Just make a boat and go. Yeah, he's like making a phone. Why don't you just make a boat? So ridiculous.
I've only seen a couple episodes, but in one of them they created a simulator of a boat. Why not just make the real deal?
So silly. Okay, and then one more. And then we'll do, it goes pretty quickly though, right?
Yeah, this one's quicker because it doesn't have much painting and things to it.
All right, my stomach is going crazy. I wasn't able to eat today. But now it's finally saying, I'm hungry. All right, so that's what that looks like so far. Now we're going to put raffia here. The raffia ribbon here. So you start at the bottom. And again, you just measure and snip, measure and snip, measure and snip. And I'm going to use 3 pieces. So I'm going to measure first. My stomach is going crazy. Hope you guys can't hear that. And then the final one, I measure all the way up to the top. Okay. Ugh, that's an awful sound. All right. Off screen, I am measuring the ones that I cut so that I can duplicate on the other side of that triangle. So that's what I'm doing off screen. And then I'll show you all the pieces that I have. So the bottom one will be the shortest, then a middle size, and then a larger size at the top, because we're building from the bottom up. Anybody building along? All right. How many are building along? Are you where I am? Or did I just goof you guys all up? Remember, yours will look different and more finished than mine because my pieces aren't.
Amanda says me.
Yay. Are you having any issues or is it all okay?
Dizzy Lizzie says, I'm building, but I'm super behind, lol.
Okay, well,
Same
don't
as
worry.
Amanda.
If you want, I can do a Zoom with you guys after this. I think that might be fun too. If you want, if you have a Zoom, we can do that as well. So you can ask questions. I won't need Harrison for that. He can go play or do whatever. All right. So that's how that looked. Now I'm doing the bottom of this one. But this is the last step, is the raffia. I FaceTime game, yes. Okay, let's do that then. For anyone interested in coming over to a Zoom call, I
One-on-one.
will put a group Zoom in my Instagram
You
stories.
can also do it on Discord.
Oh yeah, well, not everyone has Discord, so I'm not going to force them to go download that now. And how many people do we have on here?
5.
Oh, excellent.
We had 7 earlier.
Well, that's exciting. Let's do a giveaway. Okay. How are we going to do it? We have 5 names.
Well, now we have 4.
Oh.
We called them out and they got scared.
Now we just overlap. Okay, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 4 of them. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So if I measure correctly the first time, I can most certainly just use that first one as a guide for the next one. So that's what I'm doing off screen. I'm measuring and snipping for the 1, 2, 3, 4. These would make cute little...
Amanda says there's good odds.
This would make really cute... There's only 4 people now?
Yeah.
Who are they?
I can't tell you.
Say your name. We got Dizzy, Amanda, Vanessa.
Probably me.
Is it you? Okay.
Probably counts me.
All right, so the 3 of you then. That's all that we have in the chat that have been chatting?
Yeah, I think Frosting had to go for a bit.
All right, you each get a prize. I know you guys, so I have
Vanessa, Dizzy, and Amanda.
Yeah, okay, perfect. I will send you guys a prize. Oh, there was one more step, and that was...
Oh, no.
No, not for this. It was the free gift.
Oh, and Sabrina.
Oh, Sabrina doesn't want it. That's my sister.
Maybe Sabrina wants one. Who are you to take from them?
If she wants one, she can let me know. Okay. So you can choose which trash can you want. And
They're all cheering.
I have a Jungle Cruise. Oh, no. I have a Adventureland, a Main Street, and I have the Small World, Fantasyland. Well, actually, it's just Small World. I'm going to make another one for Fantasyland.
Small World's kind of its own land. They kind of tuck it in the back.
Yeah. For Disneyland. That's
Hong Kong, too, is kind of tucked away.
Yeah. But not Tokyo, not
No, Tokyo's
France.
So weird because it's right next to Haunted Mansion, isn't it?
And not Florida, not Orlando. Okay.
It's so much its own area in Shanghai that they didn't even include it.
I don't like, that's why I won't go to that park. You don't have a Small World? I'm not going. All right, last raffia at the top. I'll show you in just a second. I realize my camera is not getting picked up. Ta-da! That's what that looks like. And then when it finishes, then you can put on, look at all that glue glub. Glue glub. Can you give me a paper towel?
Is Glue Globe the scientific name?
It is. Now you can put this on. You'll have to like spread it open a bit. You see, you just have to shove it. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is the free gift. And then that's it. And
They're
then
all applauding for their free gift.
Yay! I know where you guys are, so I will go ahead and send those out to you.
That's kind of a threatening message.
I know where you
I
are.
know where you are.
Can you help me find the lid? Oh, wait, here it is. The cap. Okay. Now we put on this smaller peak
Did you put the surfboard thingies on?
No, because remember
Oh, you
mine
had.
are, I have to
Yeah,
cut
you
that
had crookedy
piece.
ones.
So I think there's a longer, yeah, see there how there's like a longer side and a
And a
smaller
shorter
side
side.
and a shorter. So we're gonna go ahead and do it like that. That's it. That's it.
Sabrina says it looks so good.
Thank you. That's what it looks like. Okay, now remember yours is gonna have the cute finished one. Let me show you my finished one. I will do the rest of this later for that person and mail it out tomorrow. This is my finished one. So that's what yours will look like. It has that piece and then it has the double up flat and then the surfboard. And you can
Really
paint
simple
those.
one.
That's what the window and the door looks like that. You see it's just one piece of raffia ribbon like that. And that's my side pieces and that's my back.
Vanessa says I need a bigger house.
I know, right? It's so fun. This set is really cute. Now, if you want, I could show you that set. Can you grab that one? It's a big one. So my first tiki room that I ever did is made out of a prefab dollhouse. And Harrison is going to get it for me. No, not that.
I just want you to take that.
I made a tiki turnstile.
I'm not on camera, right?
See that? No, you're not on camera. See that? This is it was a turnstile and it was the wait time for the Enchanted Tiki room. All right, so this was my original one and I'm showing it to you because I used a prefab dollhouse. But I'm showing it to you because it shows the paper fringe that I used. I didn't even glue this part down, but I used some paper packing material that was in my Amazon shipments that you get. And so I just used a scissor and fringed that, but it's the same technique of going from bottom to the top, okay? And then this is what that looks like if you want to layer a bunch of raffia ribbon or paper. So this is just paper, and this is about 3 or 4 years old, and it hasn't lost its shape. It hasn't lost its integrity. It stayed pretty good. So for this part, I used fringed paper as well and glued it in. But everything is made of paper. Even the bamboo was rolled up paper. Those are some, look at the cute little, those are like a small toothpick, flat toothpicks.
I don't remember what they were.
Yeah, they're like a wood toothpick, but I made like a little fencing there. So you could always add to whatever. But these were 2 dollhouse kits that I put together. And that's what that looked like. But that was the inspiration to what is now my, oh, I don't like this stand, to now my kit. So now I have a laser cutter and I can really be creative. All right, let's do, actually, I can use this one now. Let's do the free gift. Okay, so you should have gotten, and if you didn't, you can DM me. I need to get 2 things. Where are they? Here they are. Okay. If it's incomplete too, like if I'm a dum-dum and I missed it, please, this is what your kit will look like. You will supply your own rocks if you want to do it like I did. Okay, so this is our simple planters. This is what you'll get, just like that, okay? Some might have gotten extra paper leaves and some might not have, because I'm not including the leaves anymore. You can make your own leaves, or you can get a punch and punch these out. You can use a Cricut, or you can hand snip some leaves, okay? So this is what you get in the kit, just like this. And I'm going to use just markers to paint my leaves. If you want, you can test it first on the scrap paper, the scrap wood, and see. This one happens to be YG95 Pale Olive from Copic. But yeah, you can use markers, and that's the great thing about it. So this whole thing we used markers for. We didn't use paint. Burnt umber, and this one. I like that. I'm going to use a brighter green for the bamboo. Why? Because I want to. Let's test out this one. Yeah, that's cute. This is G07 Nile Green. Is that Nile Green? Nile Green. If you don't believe me, you're in denial.
The Amazon. Oh.
But you can paint directly on to this piece if you want. I'm also going to do the grass.
Goes on for Niles and Niles.
That's funny.
We need to stop making Jungle Cruise jokes because that was last stream.
Let's do some of this. This one happens to be G99 Olive. So simple. And then I'm going to use burnt sienna for my ground.
For your dirt.
Yeah. So much easier using markers. Dude, you can use Crayola crayons. They'll work. Any marker will work. It's great.
Sabrina says G99 bingo.
Bingo! That's hilarious. Also, Sabrina's my sister. If she wanted anything, she can have anything she wants.
That's favoritism.
It is. I'm not going to do any more painting to my bamboo, but I have some rocks here. And I just got them from an aquarium, you know, pet shop in the aquarium section. At Walmart, I think I did. And so I'm making little rocks as the planter. Just build up. So I have my wet palette over here, and I'm going to add some glue to my wet palette and then just dip the rock in and place it on. My hands are already gluey and gross, so it doesn't matter. Just add on some rocks, or go find some rocks outside, some little pebbles. Would be fun. Just add a bit of rocks. A little bit of green, a little bit of green. A little bit of green, a little bit of green. And I'm using the Quick and Thick Tight Bond glue. I use it for everything. But it's a simple little freebie gift that I'm giving you. But if you want to do it like I do, I'm using these aquarium rocks. All right. You can place these wherever you want, but I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom of the bamboo and then just hold it there. put the two together. And then these are little grasses. And they're kind of cute. Put a little bit of glue on the bottom. I'm just dipping. Oops. Just dipping and adding. Boop, boop, my little planners. I don't know. I'm not going to use all of them. But I gave you enough for you to decide how you want it.
It's really tumbling around.
Yeah. They're tumbling, baby. Go ahead, baby. You could use your tweezers. And dip in the glue. And then place down. Now, if you have some paper, leaves.
Oh, I missed a comment, by the way. Dizzy Lizzy asked, are the surfboards glued, secured, or are they hanging? They are glued on.
They are glued. I was like, what?
On the building.
They're glued in. They're glued in. So I think you can even find, I know you can. On Amazon, they sell leaf confetti. You could use that. Because I looked into it and I was like, well, that's a good idea. But I didn't buy it, so you guys can. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to let that dry before I pick it up to show you. But I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Oops, wrong glue. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. Just add some random rocks. It's kind of fun. I saw someone else do it after they saw mine, and I was like, "Ee, that's cute. They did such a good job." That was it. Only one person. I did receive some photos earlier today, but I wasn't able to open them up yet because I was getting ready for my live. So I'm really excited to look at those. That somebody finished their sets and they're posting. Because I'll post it in my saved stories. Somebody may do it differently, and then that's pretty fun.
Like the post office.
The post office. That Amanda did that, didn't she?
I don't remember who did it.
Amanda, did you do the post office? That was so good.
The little stamps for artwork and things inside.
Was genius. Was so cute. So yeah, you can have fun with this. You don't have to do it exactly like me. And then I have a little corner. I'm going to use a teeny one. Boop. That's pretty cute.
They said, yep.
Yay! Amanda did so good. So go check that out in my saved stories. You'll see. It's really, really cute. All right. So for this one, I just put that, and I think I put it on a rock like that. And then again, just add in your grass. Gracias. However you want. It could be brighter greens. You could add glitter. You can do whatever you want. You could put some teeny tiny fairy lights. They have them. And then here's some green. Speaking of lights, I'm going to eventually carry in my shop some lights like for, put it in the back there, for the cinema. I found wholesale of that, so I'm going to give a better price for those than what is on Amazon.
They're cute.
Because I want you guys to have what I have. I don't want you to have to pay retail for that. So I found it wholesale. And you can just purchase that.
Lily says the tiny spotlights are too cute.
Yeah. The little spotlights. They really show it off. All right. Now that they're dry, it takes that quick of time. Now you can see it. Don't mind my gluey fingers. But there you go. What do you think? Yes, nice, easy peasy. So just get you some leaves, just get you some little pebbles, and you've got 2 planters, and you could put that in front of your Tiki room as I did. I just put it in the front like this. Boop. Like that.
Cute.
So cute, right? There it is. So those were the colors I used, but you don't have to use those colors. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me on this
We
fun
were able to
little
do it all
room.
in one stream.
I know. Because it's my phone. All right. Now for those that want some extra time, we can go ahead and do a Zoom. So give me just a few minutes and I will go ahead and set that room up, and then we can finish these kits off together. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And thanks for playing along with me. Yay. Bye. Do 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 boop, ba, do, ba, do, ba.